Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Pete, and you guys are watching Pay to Drive. Back by popular demand, we're doing more reaction content. This time, we're back with Kim's Side Money Plans. Please go subscribe to her and show her some love. She really makes some great, solid content. Her link's at the top of the description. Let her know Pay to Drive sent you. And guys, let's see if we can get one like on this video, one comment on this video, and if you're new here, one subscriber. All right, everybody comment. Here we go. And listen up, guys. This is why. Dashers beware.
Here's something DoorDash will never tell you. Their system can feel like it's designed to stop you from earning a truly consistent income. Have you ever had that feeling? You have an amazing hour. You pull in like 40 or 50 bucks and you think, all right, let's keep this going. And then suddenly, nothing. Crickets. It's not just you. For the last few years, I've been tracking everything from my earnings to my orders.
Have you guys been noticing this as well? Exactly what she's talking about, where the earnings are right there, you're having a great hour, then kaput.
Time, you name it. And the data points to a clear, frustrating pattern. In this video, I'm going to break down how the DoorDash system really works, showing how the constantly changing pay and platform instability can feel like they're engineered to hold you back. More importantly, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to protect your income and build some real financial stability. Because depending on this one app is a mistake you can't afford to make. Okay, let's start with the biggest myth that we're told. If you just work hard, work extra hours, keep a high acceptance rate, and give really great service, you'll be rewarded with steady high pay. That's the dream they sell. But if you've been at this for a while, you know the reality is completely different. The reality is what drivers all over the internet, it's called earnings throttling. While there is no official confirmation of this, honestly, the experience is undeniable. Countless drivers.
Do you think that earnings throttling is a real thing? I'm going to say, yeah. I do think in some instances, DoorDash's algorithm is designed to kind of like govern how much you can make depending on the market. Again, not confirmed, but I do think there is something to it.
Including myself, have seen it happen. You'll have a fantastic hour. Maybe you'll snag a really big, large order catering or even a catering order and a few great tips, and you clear $40. You feel the momentum. You're in the zone, and then the algorithm seems to hit the brakes. The next hour is either dead or even silent for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or you're bombarded with insulting orders. It's a pattern reported everywhere. After a great streak, the flow of decent orders just seems to magically dry up. It feels like you're being punished for doing too well on DoorDash.
Yeah, like, how ironic is that? It feels like you're doing too well on DoorDash, and DoorDash is like, let's take you back a few pegs. You know, it's so ridiculous.
Fact is that it seems to average out your daily earnings, making it incredibly hard to have consistently huge days unless you're a uniquely perfect market. It's as if the system is trying to spread the wealth just enough to keep every driver on the road without letting anyone get too far ahead. They're not trying to help you build a career. They're trying to get every last order delivered as cheaply as possible. And that leads to the next big problem, the total lack of transparency.
So far, are you agreeing or disagreeing with what Kim is saying? Let me know in the comments section.
If the inconsistent flow of orders is the invisible force pushing your earnings down, The lack of transparency is the blindfold that they're putting on you. DoorDash operates like a black box, giving us the bare minimum of information to really work with, if you think about it.
Dude, that is such a true statement that DoorDash absolutely tries to keep the information as general and as non-specific as possible. You know, they'll give you the payout, the mileage, but they don't want you to know too much more other than that.
The best example of this is hiding tips. They've been doing it for years. DoorDash has intentionally hidden the full tip on an order, showing us only a portion of the total payout up front. This is a tactic designed to manipulate drivers into taking orders they otherwise sometimes reject. A customer might leave a fantastic $20 tip, but DoorDash shows you an offer for like $8.50. Any smart driver sometimes would pass on that, especially if the miles went right. But by hiding the full tip, DoorDash turns every offer into a slot machine, and it's dangling the chance of a bigger payout to get less profitable orders off their screen.
This is 100% what's happening. She's just spitting facts here, okay? Because if you've been on the platform as long as Kim and I have been, you know, for me, since 2017, you know that these are the games that they play. They do.
It's not just unfair to us, it's a slap in the face to the generous customers who actually tip well and then wonder why their food is taking so darn long.
Yeah.
And let's not forget their track record. DoorDash has faced major lawsuits for using customers' tip to cover their own base pay. It's a practice that deceived both drivers.
How insane is that about the tips covering the base pay? Remember all of that?
And customers. They say we get 100% of our tips now, but between the history and the continued practice of their hiding tips, it's clear their priority really isn't about building trust. This secrecy bleeds into an entire pay model. How is the base pay calculated? It's a total mystery. They claim it's based on time, distance, and desirability. That's right from their website. But there's no formula like we can actually see. Base pay for the exact same trip can be different from 1 hour to the next. The only consistent thing seems to be that the base pay goes up only after an order gets bounced around between a whole bunch of drivers. This creates a frustrating guessing game where we consistently...
It really does. It really does make it a frustrating guessing game. That could not be further than the truth. It's just like it really burns you up when you hear all of this, because you know that it's really happening. It's the truth.
Have to undervalue like our own time. This whole setup, the hidden tips, the mystery pay, benefits the platform, not us. Right. It creates a constant uncertainty and makes planning your finances almost impossible. Look, if this is hitting home, if you've ever felt that drop in your gut when a great hour turns into a dead one, or you've rolled the dice on a $6.75 order hoping for more and nothing, do me a solid and hit that like button. Then drop a comment and tell me the craziest examples of this that you've ever seen. What was the biggest order that...
Please, guys, make sure you go subscribe to Kim. Her link is at the top of the description. Leave her a comment saying Paid to Drive sent you. Let's show her some love. Let's make her day, and I'll reply to your comment on her video. So check that out, and definitely leave a like.
That you ever got, and what happened to your offers right after that? It's crucial that we share these stories because it shows we're not just imagining things. Now, let's talk about another thing that makes this gig so unstable. The constant fear of just getting kicked off. So, on top of the unpredictable pay, your actual ability to work hangs on a thread every single day. Relying on DoorDash is like building your house on quicksand, and that quicksand is made of shifting policies and the threat of being deactivated out of the blue. Drivers are frequently kicked off the platform with a very little warning and no real appeals process. Granted, it has gotten better, you can track it. A single angry customer, a mistake made by the restaurant, or some algorithm flag you don't even know about can be enough to get you disbooted by an automated email with no technical HR.
Oh my God, she's preaching to the choir here. It is so truthful that an automated system determines your fate. Think about that. Let that set in a little. An automated system, a computer essentially, is determining if you can feed yourself and your family tonight. Let that sink in.
You have no one to really turn to. That lack of job security creates a massive amount of stress for anyone trying to do this full time.
Of course.
You have to be on top of your game. On top of that, DoorDash is always changing the rules. 1 month it's a new rewards program that shuffles how orders are prioritized. The next, it's a new identity verification that glitches and locks you out of your own account. They've introduced new pay incentives, then get rid of the old ones, forcing you to consistently relearn your strategy just to kind of keep up. These changes are rarely communicated, if at all. They're a big surprise most of the time, and it just feels like another way to keep us just off balance. Maybe that's the whole thing. The biggest threat of all, market saturation. DoorDash has been on a hiring spree.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, with the market saturation, we've known this for years, but now, especially this year, people have been reporting left and right that the saturation in their markets of drivers and dashers is through the roof, and they've never seen it before, which is making it insane to get decent orders because you have so many people competing for it. Is this happening in your market? Let me know. And also, guys, after this video, come hang out with us on our Patreon. Let's see if we can get one more patron. Link is in the description down below.
Flooding every market with new drivers. They have every reason to do this. More drivers means more competition for orders, which means someone will always be desperate enough to take that $2 order going 8 miles. You just declined. So you're not just fighting the algorithm, you're now fighting a growing army of other dashers for the same limited number of good orders. Not to mention all the shared accounts, all the illegal accounts. It all adds up to even more dashers on the platform. When you add it all up, the throttle pay, the deceptive model, the fear of deactivation, and crushing competition, the conclusion is honestly clear. Going all in on just DoorDash is a gamble you're really just set up to lose.
This is what I've said so many times, guys. You have to diversify your income. No matter what you do, this goes even beyond the gig economy and DoorDash. You always have to diversify your income. Get on other apps. Get on Spark, get on Uber Eats, get on GrubHub. I have a lot of those links in the description of all my videos to go sign up, okay? You're shooting yourself in the foot by putting all your eggs in one basket.
Okay, so I've spent the last few minutes painting a pretty grim picture, and you might be feeling discouraged because it's negative, but I'm not telling you this to quit. I'm telling you this so you can get smart. The solution isn't to work harder. Don't work longer hours inside this broken system of DoorDash. The solution is to stop playing by DoorDash's games and by their rules. You have to, and I mean have to, diversify. And I've been saying this for years. The single most powerful strategy any gig worker today has is multi-apping. This is a non-negotiable. If you're only running DoorDash, you're giving them all the power. When your offers dry up, your day is over. When they only send you junk, you have no other option. But when you're also running other apps such as Uber Eats, GrubHub, Instacart, Spark, catering apps, or whatever else is popular in your own market, you kind of take the power back.
See what I'm talking about? It again. She's going to talk about the multi-apping. If you are new, definitely hit subscribe. But if you are new, leave a comment saying I am new to the gig economy and to the channel, because a lot of this information the veteran drivers may already know, but you have to multi-app. You really do in most cases.
Multiapping is your shield against every problem we just talked about. DoorDash goes quiet after a big order. You just switch over to Uber Eats or GrubHub and keep making money. DoorDash is sending you nothing but low tip orders. You put on the other apps and hopefully snag a profitable delivery from there. Suddenly, you're not a captive employee of an unpredictable app. You're a true independent contractor choosing the best offers that are coming to you in your phone. You're a business owner. You're leveraging multiple clients to maximize your profit while you're out on the road. It lets you cherry pick from the very best.
And that's what it's about. Multi-apping and cherry picking. You have to. You just have to in most cases. If you're a cherry picker, comment cherry picker.
Platforms, even if you are a platinum dasher. I'm a platinum dasher. I still multi-app. You can have 2 or 3 apps running at once. Granted, I recommend being parked safely, of course, and only accept the jobs that meet your standard pay, mileage, time. This is how you reclaim your hourly rate.
Right.
So no longer waiting to see what DoorDash gives you, you're actively choosing the most profitable work available in real time. It completely flips the script from desperation to strategy. And I'm even going to say a lot less stress. So here's the bottom line. DoorDash's platform, with its inconsistent orders, hidden information, and oversaturated markets, it creates a fundamentally unstable environment for any driver trying to make any kind of living, even if it's part-time. The system isn't your friend. DoorDash is not your friend. It's not built for your success.
You see what she's saying? DoorDash is not your friend. That statement could not be more true. In fact, if you're still watching, leave a comment saying DoorDash is not your friend. DoorDash is a business.
It's built very selfishly for DoorDash as a company. But knowing how the game is played, and DoorDash is a game when you really think about it.
Yes, it is.
But knowing it is the first step of winning it. And the answer isn't to quit dashing. It's to use it in a different way, but demote it a little bit so you can use other apps. Treat DoorDash as just one tool in your toolbox, not the whole workshop. By multi-apping with other apps, you protect yourself from slow periods. You sidestep the psychological games and you rise above the competition. You turn their system's flaws into your biggest advantage. If this breakdown helped you, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when the next videos are.
So guys, let me know your thoughts on this video. Do you agree with what Kim is saying? I do. I do wholeheartedly. So please go show her some support. I have her link down below in the description. Go subscribe to her. Leave a comment saying Pay to Drive sent me. And of course, come on back here. Let's see if we can get 1 like on this video, 1 comment. And if you're new here, 1 subscriber. And again, don't forget, come join us on Patreon. Link is in the description, patreon.com/paid-to-drive. Let's see if we can get 1 more patron today. Until next time, guys, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling. We'll see you next time right here on Pay to Drive. And if nobody has told you yet, you are awesome and you are worth it. Don't ever forget that. Peace, guys.